Hello, and welcome to the Baron Breaks. So just hanging out at a bookstore. It's pretty good actually. Sort of like a cafe, and you just take your whatever, your cup of tea, your scones or your Devonshire teas, just to a place within. There's like tables set up in kind of each section of the bookstore. I mean, it's a second-hand bookstore, and yeah, they've got everything. I just happen to be at the front. And they've got antiques. So if you want to learn about antiques, you just come to this particular section, such as this. Antique furniture. Don't know. Each their own. Now, okay, so I've got the Rafa shirt. Of course, the Ranthambore National Park. Bought a few, won some gifts. AO, Australian Open. And what could be a better gift for a kid than this? Check out this. It's just great. Yeah, it's so good. Baron should have actually bought one for himself. But anyway, actually, I could actually get one. Go back to the because leaving Armidale, good. Except I got to carry it. It's a bit. And also bought the ant, and I've got it in a box. That metal sculpture of the ant. It's quite big because So even this it's quite bulky in itself, but yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it? And you can see the AO on it, Australian Open. Also bought a water bottle as another gift. It's just really cheap. Really cheap. Everything's just cheap in Armidale. So that's why you want to stock up. You come with nothing, you go to Armidale and just buy everything. It's a bit like in Singapore. If you've ever been to Singapore, stop over to Europe. You go to Serangoon Road in Singapore. It's it's kind of this Indian district, and it's just got everything. I mean, you buy your clothes, you buy electronics, you could buy a car, a computer, everything. So that's the strategy if you're going to Singapore. The tour actually we actually finished in this house. I know it's a house, but it was in this particular historic building, which is not open to the public. So yes, that's what typically everyone will film, but they can't actually get inside because it's not open to the public, and you have to go on a tour. So maybe that was a highlight of the tour, just the fact that we did go in and have a look, and I thought it was quite good. The Aboriginal Cultural Centre, that was actually okay as well, but you could just go there yourself. You don't need to go on a tour. You got to, yes, there was commentary, and you could learn about, you could find out about sort of Peter Allen. Yes, he grew up, he was born in Armidale, and you could see this particular pub in the corner in the mall is where he's performed from about the age of 9, was performing gigs. Incidentally, the mall is the second oldest mall in Australia, and of course the number one mall is Martin Place, Sydney. So a trip to Sydney, go to Martin Place, the oldest mall, and also now the metro. The metro actually goes through Martin Place. Yes, it goes from Crow's Nest to Martin Place, or Barangaroo, Martin Place, and then to Gurrugul or something, some name they've called. Yeah, so but yes, there is the metro there. There is also the train there as well if you want to connect to Bondi Junction and then get out to Bondi Beach. Of course, you could just get a bus from the city anyway. But Martin Place is worth checking out. And over Christmas time, yes, they have the Christmas tree, the big Christmas tree in Martin Place. So going there at night time, and they have Christmas carols, and you can see how that sort of ties in with the Christmas tree at White Lanterns, room number 12. I mean, out of every number, why was Baron staying at number 12? I mean, that would have to be the most significant number. Christmas, I guess you could argue 25. You could argue 25, but then again, the 25 is then 24. Well, it depends on the date, yeah. So because the time difference, that becomes 24 in the US. But yes, you could argue 25. But I don't know. I think 12 in itself the 12 days of Christmas, of course. So, I don't know. It could have been either. Could have been 12, could have been 25. No, why 24? No, I was just thinking, yes, that's when... No. 24 makes no sense. No, 25 or 12. And it just happened to be in 12. I don't even know if it had 25 rooms anyway. And because of the references to Islam, it makes perfect sense that obviously a spiritual being descended, angel, and I guess Angel Gabriel. I mean, I don't know. I guess we can't really ascertain whether it was Angel Gabriel, but it just makes complete sense. So we'll just go along with that. And also, yes, you can get Gabriel out of Ashley Barty, or no, maybe you have to go to the middle name. So out of Ashley Jacinta Barty, you can get Gabriel. Hang on, no, maybe you can. No, I think you can. No, you can get. Yeah, we'll check on that. But no, you can get Gabriel definitely out of Ashley Jacinta Barty, and also Archangel, and also Rachel Gunn. Rachel Gunn. Archangel is the longest word, or Archangel UN is Archangel UN is an anagram of Rachel Gunn, and also Rachel NG. That's Rachel has to be AEL NG is an anagram of Archangel. So if your name is Rachel NG, and I think I looked at a Bookface or Facebook, and I think there were 3 or 4 names that I picked up on that were Rachel NG. So yes, it would be pretty rare. But if that is your name, well, that's pretty significant, because that is the topmost name or anagram that you could actually have. So and is a proper word as well at the end of the day. It's very difficult to actually get a name. It's very difficult to get an anagram that uses of course all the letters. Tristan Barnett, well, it's by Tartrade's longest word, but that doesn't use all the letters. And Ashley Barty, of course, is Algebrace, which again doesn't use all the letters. But of course, yes, you can get a Brightly Shear, which is an anagram of Ashley Barty, but that's a sentence. Guess there's nothing wrong with having a sentence, but it's not. You can't just get the one word. And also, purchasing a Shear plan in itself is somewhat problematic anyway. So, unless you're in Africa, but I don't think they come as plants. I think you have to get the whole tree. You have to buy the whole tree. So yeah. Oh, now I was going to go to the Peter. Yeah, so with the Peter Allen House. I don't know exactly even where I'm going. But anyway, I got a map. I've got a map from the. Here's a map here. Map of Armidale. I've got this. The visitor centre is kind of it's chaotic, but it is a country, and they've put a dot here. They've put a dot here, somewhere near Wade Street. So it's just up from the info. I don't know exactly what number. Is it going to be marked? It's going to be marked at the house. This was where Peter Allen house, where he initially was born, until he moved to Tenterfield. I don't know, but we'll check it out anyway. I could do a Google. In fact, I think I did do a Google. It wasn't clear. I might have to go back to the visitor centre and get them to actually go to show me at the house. But anyway, we'll work that out when the situation arises. And of course, staying at the Peter Allen Motel tonight, or for the next couple of nights, in case you're wondering. What will occur? Well, I don't know. Every time I predict something to occur, it doesn't occur, but when I least predict it, I don't know, stuff happens, so, it's pretty unpredictable stuff. But we do have the Rafa, or the bull, shirt on, and the Rantham ball. So when you graduate, maybe Baron could wear this to his next graduation. You just tip the hat like that. I don't know. I mean, does it have to be is there any set guidelines? I don't know. And then wear some sort of Harry Potter tie, and maybe not Baron. Okay, so on the tennis front, well, I don't know. I've got my computer set up here, so I could actually look at some stats. Incidentally, I don't know. Let's just go to rankings. Let's have a look at the rankings. Where are we? Official rankings. Okay, so Yannick Sinner. In fact, he's really pulled away now. He's on 11,180 points. Zverev 6,875 too. And then Alcaraz just behind 6,690, and then Djokovic 5,560. So why has Sinner really pulled away? But yet Alcaraz, yeah. And why is Alcaraz only 3? It's very interesting, isn't it? In fact, he it was Sinner. No, oh, okay, no, yes, that's right. Okay, yes, so it was Sinner. Yeah, it was Sinner who won the US. That's right. So Sinner won the Australian and the US, and Alcaraz won the French Wimbledon. It's quite difficult actually to win the French Wimbledon because of the surfaces, and so that's why Sinner has pulled away. And so the Alcaraz 2 slams prior to that don't count because it's a rolling 24-week top 14 or something, rolling 24-week. But he really has pulled away though. I mean, we're talking 11,180 compared to Zverev. Has Zverev even won a slam? I don't even think Zverev has won a slam. And he's coming at 6,875. Well, but I mean, it's, yeah, so Sinner's really pulling away. In terms of rankings, but in terms of statistics, well, I mean, Alcaraz is almost matching Djokovic, so I don't know, maybe rankings doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, you just have to win slams, and you just have to be GOAT, and you have to win 25 slams to be GOAT. I don't know. Okay, we'll just look at the women. I'll maybe look at the prize money. I don't know if it's updated though, but anyway, we've got prize money, Djokovic, 180, that's US, so 180 million US, but I don't know if that's updating every week. So, yeah, that's pretty healthy. And Nadal coming in second, 134, and that's a pretty big gap, isn't it? 134 to 180, and then Federer 130, and then of course Andy Murray. But even Pete Sampras came in at 43, and it just shows you how much the prize money is. It just, yeah, in terms of how much it's sort of increased in the last, say 20 odd years. Because Andy Murray only really won a couple of slams, and of course Sampras got the 14. So even Zverev's almost 38. He's almost won as much as Sampras, and I don't even think Zverev has even won a slam. So okay, on to the women rankings. I should follow more in women's tennis, so I could actually make some, commentary, some meaningful commentary. But yeah, okay. So Swiatek. 10,885, Sabalenka, 8,716. Who won the US? I can't remember. Coco Gauff's actually down at number 6. 4,983. But just going back to the prize money. Okay, just going back to the men prize money, and I'll just do a search for Tomic. There we go. So Tomic is actually positioned 164 in terms of prize money at 6 million or 6.3 million, and that's US, which is not bad. Yeah. So yeah, maybe you could sort of talk this up a little bit. It's all right. 6.3 million US. So what's that? That's close to 10 million, just short. Maybe about 9 million Australian. 9 million Australian, and if we look at Ash Barty, I think Ash Barty is probably more than that. Of course, the ATP do pay more than the W2A Tour, but the Grand Slams pay the same. And Ash Barty won the 3 singles. Well, she won doubles, but that doesn't pay much. I guess Ash Barty. Oh, in fact, no, it's pretty significant. So we're talking 23 million US, or almost 24 million US. In fact, she's position 16 overall in terms of the women. So what's that? That's 35, at least 35 million Australian, which kind of makes sense, yeah, because she was just dominating. She was number one, pretty much just dominated number one when she did become number one over a couple of years. So But if you look at the likes of, say, Steffi Graf 21, but Navratilova at 21 million, and she won a lot of doubles, but she did win those 16 or something, 17 or something singles some time ago, and it's still coming in at number 20. The other interesting thing was, Boris Becker, in terms of prize money, was also, I think, doing quite well. Oh, he's coming in at 19. Yeah, 19. Boris Becker. So, well, he won, I don't know. I think he won 3 Wimbledons and maybe 8 or something slams. I remember that Australian he won. The last Grand Slam he won was the Australian. And of course, Agassi coming in at 11 at 31 million US. But yeah, if you go down to, so what is a reasonable, you go down to, say, if you go down to sort of 100, or if you go down to, I don't know, let's just go down to, say, sort of hard to know because these players have yes, their position, but doesn't show their current sort of rank. Okay, so here we've got Lexi Popyrin at basically 4 million. Is that right? Lexi Popyrin, he knocked out Djokovic. You don't get bonus money for knocking out Djokovic. You do get bonus ranking points though, but you don't get bonus money, prize money. But he 4 million US. Wayne Arthur's 3.7 million US. If you go to the likes of, say, can't really even recognise these players anymore. No, can't recognise these players. But yeah, so what is reasonable? I mean, when do you make that decision? If you're not winning, if you're not getting prize money, or if you're not winning, progressing in the rounds or in Grand Slams, or even on the general ATP Tour or WTA if you're playing the women's tour, when do you make that decision on whether to keep playing tennis or to take up some sort of other job? I mean, if it's not really sort of paying the bills, I mean, why sort of hang around? I guess you could argue, well, okay, maybe just playing because you enjoy playing tennis and you want to see it, you want to sort of do as well as you possibly can. But I think you have to make a little bit of a decision there. If you're ranked 300 or something, is it really worth competing in tennis? But anyway. Otherwise, Barron would have just kept competing, ranked, 2,000 or something. Come on, guys. Barron is not that bad at tennis. He was club champion at, what was it? Rosal Park Tennis Club, yeah. Them's were the days. Going through that was actually prior to Pete Sampras. So, I mean, the likes of Stefan Edberg and Ivan Lendl sort of competing. Okay, we've gone 18 minutes. I think we'll leave it there. And that was the Bound Breaks.